I finally got a chance to watch episode 1 of The Penguin, and off rip, I'll just say I absolutely love this first episode. I am completely invested. Colin Farrell is great in this role, and the most crucial element that I need is Gotham to be a real character. And while I didn't love Matt Reeves' Batman, I did like it. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. But his Gotham was awesome in that movie. I thought Gotham was great. Not as great as Tim Burton's Gotham, but it was still great. And so getting more perspective of that Gotham City from the Penguin's perspective, really awesome. There's a lot of story set up and a lot of character set up in this first episode, which completely I'm invested in from that perspective as well. So... And as you see right there, 3.2 million domestic views in the first 4 days, according to Samba TV, means that this is a huge win right here so far. Now, again, 1 episode in, so we don't know how the series is going to progress, but I am all in just based on this first episode, and I can't wait to see what direction they take it. Now, IGN has had a few things to say, ladies and gentlemen. IGN gave it a 5 out of 10. That is right. The same IGN that gave She-Hulk an 8 out of 10. They gave it a 5 out of 10. Now, this, if I'm understanding, is a series review, not based off the first episode. I'm pretty sure this is a series review from Eric Adams, who I went over to his Twitter expecting pronouns in bio. We didn't have pronouns, but I did notice there's no blue check mark, and you are a journalist that works for IGN, and you don't have a check mark. So I'm assuming he's an anti-Elon Musk guy. Again, I'm not expecting everybody to have a blue check mark on Twitter, but journalists who've prided themselves on having their blue check marks over the years and how that was their whole identity, and now you work for IGN and you're not willing to have one. Interesting indeed, because you know, prior to Elon's Twitter, you know this guy was all about, I have a check mark and I am very, very successful and you have to listen to me. But who knows? I don't know anything about the guy, but he did give this a 5 out of 10. If you go over to the IGN YouTube channel, now I've been told by mainstream gaming outlets that fans are toxic, fans are terrible, fans are horrible. That's what I've been told. You've been told that, I've been told that, we've all been told that, right? Well, here's IGN giving it a 5 out of 10, and the fans have ratioed the living hell out of them for that 5 out of 10. It's almost like the fans are liking what you're doing here with this Penguin show, and yet IGN's 5 out of 10 has them very pissed off. I mean, is IGN going to write a toxic article about IGN and all their negativity for giving this series a 5 out of 10 when the fans are loving it? I guess time will tell. But the full perspective there is that it is a full season review, and we do need to understand that. And just because I loved the first episode of The Penguin, I'm not automatically just thinking like this series is going to be a grand slam. It is still a Batman series without Batman, which does create a lot of problems as you continue to progress. And I could see that becoming an issue. A lot of my stuff about the IGNs, I just like being sarcastic with them because that's how they treat fans, and they're hypocrites to the T. But I can honestly see, yeah, could this become a problem as this series progresses and you're starting to see different elements of Gotham and it gets really intense and there's some big crimes that need to be dealt with and there's no Batman? That could be a huge problem, and that might be a huge problem moving forward. But based on that first episode, I'm all in from that perspective, and I'm loving it. And apparently everybody else is loving it too. Samba TV, 3.2 million households, which is a huge win. And just so we can get a little more perspective right here, here's some of the Samba TV, from some of the past shows. So you had Ahsoka at 1.2 million, and then you had Reacher at 1.3 million. You had the Peacemaker at 638,000, and you had Loki at 890,000. So that is your perspective right there in terms of that 3.2 million number. So people are definitely enjoying it. We're going to see how this progresses, and I'll be following it on a week-to-week basis. But after that first episode, I loved it. I'm not telling you to go out and get HBO Max based off 1 episode. I will continue to give you my opinion on it. I'm sure your favorite YouTuber will continue to break things down. But yeah, I am all in after 1 episode. Really, really good stuff. So we're going to have to see how this whole thing plays out. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. IGN, stop being so toxic. All right, we need to remove the toxicity. and the fans are out there showing you all of that positivity, letting you know how much they love this series, and maybe you just don't need to be so toxic, you bunch of man babies over there at IGN. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.